Hey guys, so last month this game called Identity hit its Steam Early Access market, and I'm going to use it as an example on why you need to think twice before buying any new Early Access titles out there. Just so you can have an idea of what we're dealing with over here, this game is as big of a trap as that girl on TikTok. Oh my god. I'm joking, by the way, guys. I actually have no idea if she or he it's actually a trap or not, right? Chill. Now, for those of you that don't know, Identity was one of those games that got funded on Kickstarter, and this one raised over $180,000. God, that's a lot of money. And they promised to be a modern-day open-world MMORPG with, according to them, complete freedom to do almost anything you can imagine at any time. Sounds great. The game was in development for around 4 freaking years. Jesus, that's a long time. And as any rational person would think, well, if they spent 4 years developing this, it must be hell of a great game. But guess what? The game part of the game, it's not even there. Like, what the fuck? After 4 years, the only thing they come up with is a small city hub where all you can do is walk around talking to strangers and playing dress up with your character. The graphics are not even that impressive for an Unreal Engine game, and most of the features they presented are not even in the game yet. If you want to get the same experience as the one that you can get from Identity right now, just play VR chat. You can also talk with weirdos and play dress up as much as you like. You're welcome, guys. Now, I know the game is still in early access and all, but Jesus! It took them 4 years to do the first city in the game. Just imagine how long it will take them to actually have a full product ready to go. And also, the game is not cheap by any means. It's almost $30 on Steam, for God's sake. Like, why would you do this? Worst of all is that after all the broken promises from the part of the developers, the game still somehow manages to have mixed reviews on Steam. Like, what? Dude, they must be investing some serious money buying positive reviews for this game. I don't see any other explanation for this. And yes, I know this doesn't happen to every single early access title out there. In fact, some of them turn out to be really good. But what I'm trying to demonstrate here is that if a developer wants to, it's actually pretty easy for them to come up with a concept, make a bunch of broken promises that they cannot keep up with, and deliver you a broken-ass game that they probably spend less than a month working on. And on top of that, as any other good scam out there, they will ask you money on top of it, of course, using excuses like, "We need you to help us shape our game," or
"You can be part of the next big game out there before everyone else and without paying the full retail price. Oh my god, it's your privilege."
I'm pretty sure closed beta tests and alphas are exactly made for this, testing the product and helping the developers with bugs, features, and stuff that doesn't work in general. But nowadays, we see more and more of this early access bullshit, and I don't know, at least make it free if you want gamers to work for you. I mean, it's the least that they can do. But to be fair, this is only a reality because Steam allows it to be. And why wouldn't they? As long as you buy any products on their platform, they get their cut. So might as well sell everything that they can. And hey, if the game turns out to be bad or in some cases an actual scam, well, too bad for you, buddy. People will only complain about the devs themselves anyways, and not about Steam itself for actually allowing something like this to be put up in their platform to begin with. And yes, I know that refund policies exist, okay? I don't live under a rock, for God's sake. But at least make those same refund policies different for early access titles. I mean, come on, you can only refund a game if you play less than 2 hours and within 14 days? It doesn't make any sense. Just so you have an idea, my friend that bought Identity spent more than 3 hours trying to join the servers back when the game launched in November. He's kinda dumb anyways, and after the second try I'd probably refund it and be done with it, but I guess they don't call him special needs for no reason. Anyway, I'm glad he didn't get the refund because I was able to test the game for myself on his account just to make sure that the game was as bad as people were saying, and yes, there's no mistake there. Dude, even the option menu is exactly the same as the one they have on the Unreal Engine's marketplace. Like, they didn't even try to hide it. Why? I guess that's all you can do with 4 years of development. It's kind of sad, honestly, to think that some people out there don't give a flying fuck and are willing to do anything to get that extra cash. It's just sad, dude. All of this made me raise even more questions in my head, like, how about if I buy an early access title that looks really good at first glance and very promising, but after 3 months of development, they just abandoned the project for good. Like, who is going to be responsible for that? And where did my money go? It was not spent trying to develop the game, that's for sure. So yeah, to prevent stuff like this from happening in the future, I think it's important for Steam to start taking action against early access games. Nothing too harsh, of course, because most of these games are from indie developers, and sometimes it can be hard for a small studio to keep up with the development of the game itself. But I think I have an idea on what Steam should do. They should start asking the developers for a content roadmap that details all the plans that they have for the future of the game, and with the dates on when they plan to add new features or release big content updates, similar to what Rare did with Sea of Thieves back when the game launched. All of this information would of course be displayed on the game page of Steam, so we can have a better idea of what we're putting ourselves into. Also, make it so that if the devs of the game fail to release the content when promised without any justification, we are entitled to ask a partial refund of the game, even if we played it for more than 2 hours. Man, if this actually gets to be a reality someday. First of all, I think that it's fair that I get a commission from Steam from this genius idea, and second, I would feel so much safer buying a game in early access. I would probably be even more willing to help small developers with their projects if I actually knew that I can at least get part of my investment back in case they decide to abandon the project for good. I mean, a lot of the devs would probably hate this idea, especially the ones that develop Identity, but dude, this would make things so much better for us, the consumer, and it would push developers that just want to scam you away, which is also great. Now, I do realize that something like this can make a small developer go bankrupt, because the idea of early access is to use the money you get from selling the game to actually develop it, but it would also make some lazy developers work harder to deliver a better project. I guess you win some, you lose some. There's probably a few more rules that need to be implemented for this to work, but I mean, it would be a start nonetheless. Also, it would be cool if Steam could actually test the games before putting them in the market. I don't know if this is a reality or not, but it would be nice of Steam to step up and say, hey dude, this game you have here, it doesn't work, so we're not putting it on the store for $30. I'm sorry. Fix your shit and then try again. But yeah, this is just an idea that probably will never get implemented, although I still have hope for it. For now, my advice is to turn to YouTube and Twitch. A lot of people already do this. Before you buy a game that you are not certain if it's good or not, turn into one of these two websites and watch a video or two to see if the game actually puts up with your expectations or not. And yeah, try to contain the hype for the games that are not out yet, so you don't end up like this 5 dudes that backed Identity for $5,000. Gosh, I cannot imagine doing something like this, man. I wish they make a good use of those $100 of in-game currency they got, or that closet stock with a dozen random outfits. By the way, this was supposed to be delivered 2 years ago, back in 2016, and the game only released at the end of November this year, as I told you before. On top of that, I'm pretty sure that all the features that they promised here are not even in the game yet, so oh god. I feel so bad for this, guys. I hope they can get their money back somehow. But yeah, that's all I have to share about Steam's early access for now. It's my first little rant, and I just want to share it with you guys because even though I don't know you, I care about you. And Steam dude, we're watching you. It's in your hands now, buddy. Take action, or we will. I'm joking, we're actually powerless against the almighty Lord Gabe Newell. And yeah guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you think about this? Do you have any other ideas that can be implemented to prevent scams like this to happen ever again? I would like to hear them, and I don't know, if I like one of your ideas, I might steal it and do a video about it, like a part 2 of this one maybe. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Hey guys, savior and hero of the yeet world here to hit some fat yoinks and skeet some bad doinks. You're pretty confused now, aren't you? Real introduction. My name is Swagon and I am the official editor of GG It's Rushy's YouTube channel. Yes, the guy you were just listening to. Who else? I'm just here to simply say hi and let you guys know that being Rushy's editor is has been a very fun time for me, and I will do my best in my position to create an enjoyable video for you guys to watch. And psst, I also have a YouTube channel as well. Link is in the description. I play Smash Bros. So, yeah. Just check me out, damn it.